Race number 5 at Ascot. It's the first leg of the quaddie and it's over the 2200 metres. And again, some pretty informed gallopers coming into this race. I mentioned Moon Search in the previous race. That has been going along very nicely. Don't Get Caught was a winner last start. As with the horse that we're about to take a look at the replay now, Shintamani got the victory very impressively. It was a brilliant ride by Chris Parnham, won by almost 2 lengths. We'll take a look at that run now.
In front at the top of the straight from Sacks On, Sacks Off. Polonise followed by Shintamani at the 250. Sacks a pack tackled by Sacks On, Sacks Off a length away. Shintamani down the outside with the run as well as Mystic Dust with 100 left to go. It's Shintamani a length and a half in front of Mystic Dust and Shintamani draws away. Shintamani won the final by a length and a half to Mystic.
So that, of course, was in the Tabtouch Stayers final. A really good performance there by Shintamani and also well ridden by Chris Parnham. This horse, of course, finished at second behind Delicacy last campaign as well before having that injury. He's returned in style now. He's had 2 victories from the past 4 runs. The 2200 metres is ideal. Steps up in weight here from the 54 to 56, but with the speed that should be in this race with the likes of Successful Spin, I think she'll be well suited and will be able to run on strongly. Chris Parnham mentioned post-race that the whip rule would have affected Shintamani last start. Of course, she needs to be stoked up a little bit. So just be interesting to see how she responds in this race, going up the weight as well. But she should be pretty hard to beat. I mentioned Moon Search, as I said in the previous race, and this horse is in really good form. It was a good win last start, beating Rodeo Drive. Of course, Jordan Turner dropped the rein on that occasion, but was still able to win. He keeps the ride to just the 57.5 kilos. A few question marks stepping up to the 2200 metres for the first time, but I really like Moon Search, the way this horse has responded this campaign as well, and has the benefit of being able to sit close to the leaders, but also back and showing a turn of foot. And I've got a feeling that Moon Search will keep that turn of foot over the 2200 metres and prove very hard to beat in this race. Number 4, Don't Get Caught, is in very good form. A strong win last start. Before that, had the 4 lines behind Tonto and also Sacks On, Sacks Off. My only question mark here is that in the 60 plus, it goes up to the 58.5 kilos with Jerry Noskid ride. Now, the win last start had the claim of Casey Hunter as well. So whether weight will play a part in this race, we'll have to take a look, but certainly is running on strongly. Let's take a look at the selections, and I'm going to be tipping number 2, Moon Search. From number 5, Shintamani. Number 8, Entrechant with William Pike to ride for Alana Williams, stepping up to the 2200 metres. And number 4, Don't Get Caught. Race number 6 at Ascot. We have back-to-back 2200 metre races, and a couple of these horses will be hoping that they'll be racing come January 2 when we have the Perth Cup here at Ascot on the Saturday. As I said, this year, January 2. One of those that is already told that they will be going there is number 2, Badamajo. A very good victory last time. It was a brilliant ride by Sean O'Donnell, catching a couple of the other jockeys napping, was able to kick away and win over Tonto by a short head and then quite a distance to the remainder. We'll take a look at that victory now.
Joe turn for home 2 in front. Pike has to go to work on Tonto. On the outside now, the forgotten one. Carney battling away towards the inside. Savanarola, 150 left to go. Badamajo still clear. Over a length and a half in front. Tonto's coming now. Badamajo stopping. Tonto picking it up with every stride. The post loom. Badamajo.
A really good performance there by Badamajo, and Clint Idstein mentioned after the race that he still believes that this galloper has a fair bit of improvement as well. Goes up to 2 kilos, which is a little bit of a question marker. Obviously was beaten by some of these 2 starts ago, but from barrier 4, if Sean O'Donnell can give this galloper a similar ride to what he did last time, she should be very hard to beat. She's in some good form at the moment. One of those I was really impressed with coming out of that race that Badamajo did win was number 10, Still Spur. It was ridden by Jerry Noskid on that occasion. Peter Nucky takes the ride now, gets a 2 kilo swing and attacked the line strongly. Got home in 35.22, was 7th around the bend, ran into 5th, just showed a nice turn of foot. From barrier 6, we conditioned suiting a bit of speed in the race with the likes of Badamajo and also Verdello Blue. I really think Still Spur will be suited. Has now had the run at 2200 metres under the belt. It carried the 60 kilos before that over the 1800 metres as well. So I think there's just a couple of positives for this galloper. I think it can certainly win this race, hoping for some each-way odds about number 10, Still Spur. Number 8, Carney, also in career best form at the moment. Stepped up to the 2200 metres last start. Gets a 2 kilo swing on Badamajo as well and was only beaten just under 3 3 lengths, attacking the line strongly and finishing third on that occasion. Number 1, Raising Dubai, also from the Ben Pierce stable, has been in good form. Clint Johnson Porter takes the ride, so just the 56.5 kilos. My only concern about this galloper is that it races well over the 2200 metres, but it's a 16 to 1800 metre horse. That's been proven by the career stats. Has won over the 1600 metres 3 times now, has won over 2200 metres 2 times as well, but just needs absolutely everything to go right for Raising Dubai to win over this distance, and just loses that turn of foot a little bit, and I think that might just be the difference in this field. And number 5, Properantes, also like Moon Search in the previous race, steps up to the 2200 metres for the first time. Has been quite unlucky in this campaign, ran into Neverland twice, and then last up was only beaten a neck by Stocks and was an absolute moral beating on that occasion as well. So maybe the extra distance will help Properantes in this race. Colin Webster training sensationally at the moment as well, so it's great to see. Let's take a look at the selections for race number 6. I'm going to be tipping number 10 Still Spur, hoping for an each way price here from number 8 Carney, number 1 Raising Dubai, and number 5 Properantes. Race number 7 at Ascot, it's over the 1200 metres, and an interesting affair here because we've got a couple of horses returning, ones that have shown plenty of form, like a Muskets at Dawn and a Max Almighty, which is now with trainer Adam Durant as well, so I'm interested to see how that runner goes. And then one that just really caught us off guard last start and also caught the owner Bob Peters off by guard, and that's Express Dancer. Now conditions were suited in that race with a hot speed, but the way that he got home was very, very impressive, and we're going to take a look at that run now.
Where Blacksmith, the veteran, led 2 lengths to Kiwanzo, about to cut him down. Kiwanzo races up, goes to the lead. King of Woo's tracked up beautifully, and here comes Express Dancer from the tail of the field. Pike has now weaved him back towards the inside. He's coming brilliantly. Express Dancer, there's a little bit of Pike brilliance. Comes away Express Dancer, too good after me.
Flew home on that occasion in time of 34.17. Now, as I said, there was a hot speed out in front, which did suit. Played right in the hands of Express Dancer, but still that turn of foot, you couldn't ignore. It was very impressive indeed. Now, it goes up to the 57 kilos. There's one with the 58 at the start before as well, but this is certainly going to be a big test for this galloper. But I think there's enough speed in this race as well that Express Dancer will be suited and will be very hard to beat. Now, I mentioned the top 2 in this race. Number 1, Max Almighty. I've had a lot of time for this galloper. You look at the career stats, 13 starts for a victory and 7 placings as well. Now trained by Adam Durant. We always see horses improve when they go to his stable. Joseph has a party to ride. Horse has a good first up record as well. 5 attempts for a victory and 2 placings. Drawn wide, but I'm expecting Max Almighty to have a very big campaign. Number 2, Muskets at Dawn. This horse was very frustrating for punters last campaign. At barrier 3, the 58 kilos, has had the 12 career starts for 7 placings and only the 1 victory as well. Now first up on 2 occasions for a victory and a second as well, so always races well fresh. Now the trial wasn't great, and that might be a little bit of a be careful watch because normally trials well and then races well fresh as well, but I'm expecting Muskets at Dawn to be ready for this first up challenge and be very hard to beat as well. Let's take a look at the selections. I'm going to be tipping number 7, Express Dancer, from number 2, Muskets at Dawn, number 1, Max Almighty, and number 6, Auntie Zelma, which is going for 3 in a row. Race number 8, it's also over the 1200 metres, and for mine we saved the best race for last. Really looking forward to this. You go through the runners: New Time, Dream Lifter, Trading Day now with trainer Justin Warwick, Benito and Flytego from the David Harrison stable, Ron's Call first up as well, Flying Raw, Malibu Style, the list goes on. There is quality everywhere. The replay that we're going to take a look at is Malibu Style, of course, comes out of the listed Crawford Stakes last start, was beaten 1.5 lengths by Scheidel, but was a very good performance, and we'll take a look at that run now.
He's going to go back towards the inside with his runners. Scheidel lets down. They've got 250 still to travel. Scheidel clear. Silver Stream, Travanator towards the inside. Malibu Style is next. At the 100 metres, Scheidel in front. Silver Stream taking a long time to get there. Scheidel holding Silver Stream though. Shining Knight coming late, but Scheidel wins it.
Good performance there by Malibu Style over the 1,000 metres, and for mine there's a couple of positives here. Stepping up to the 1,200 metres, has a very good track and distance record, 5 attempts for a victory and 3 placings as well. Has only finished outside of the top 3 on 1 occasion over the 1,200 metres at Ascot. The 54 kilos is a big bonus, makes a couple of these runners better in the weights as well. I think Malibu Style will be very hard to beat, but as I said, there's plenty of positives throughout. Taking a look at number 2, Dream Lifter, will provide plenty of speed, 57 kilos, drawn wide. We'll have to across, but we've seen Dreamlifter run some cracking races, had a little bit of time between runs as well. The one I'm really intrigued about seeing is number 4, Trading Day. We know the class of this horse now. In 78 plus back in June at Belmont, this horse carried the 60 kilos and was just beaten by Windswept by a short neck. Now, same grade, carries 57.5, ridden by Lucy Warwick here for new trainer Justin Warwick. This horse is going to be very hard to beat if it's at its best. Its career stats are very good indeed, and there's a big watch on Trading Day. If you can get a nice price, I'd certainly be keen to back this first up as well. For David Harrison, I'm leaning towards number 7, Fly Tego. The 1200 metres is a positive. Just didn't handle the conditions last start, but the form lines before that around Lucky Street and Silverstream were certainly strong as well. Likes the track and distance, drawn nicely with just the 56 kilos. And I'm really intrigued to see how number 8, Ron's Call goes. Track and distance has never finished outside of the top 3. Also has a very good first up record, 5 attempts for a victory and 2 placings as well. The trial was good the other day, but I think conditions will suit again with the speed. I can see Ron's Call really attacking the line strongly after settling back in the field as well. So, as I said, this is the race of the day for mine. Really looking forward to it. Taking a look at the selections, I'm going to be tipping number 11, Malibu Style, from number 7, Fly Tego, number 4, Trading Day, and number 8 in Ron's Call. Well, it's time now to take a look at the best bets at Ascot, and there certainly is going to be some short price favourites. I think race 1, Swedish Memories will be hard to beat, and also Vega Magic as well, but I'm hoping we can get a little bit of value. I'm going with race 3, number 6, Victorious Lad. Yet to have a victory, but I think will be suited, and I think we'll get a nice price here. Race 3, number 6, Victorious Lad. And then the same combination, Neville Parnham, Stephen Parnham, going with race number 8, number 11, Malibu Style. Now, as I said, that is race of the day, but I just think Malibu Style's got a fair few positives in that race, and again, can maybe give us a nice each way price there. So 2 Neville Parnham gallopers, both ridden by Stephen Parnham. Let's hope that we can have a double there. Make sure you do follow us on social media. You can have a look at Facebook, Instagram and Twitter as well. Do visit the website perthracing.com.au, because of course we still have Perth Cup tickets available. You can book your function there as well. I'm Adam McGrath. Hopefully found you a couple of winners. We'll be back again next week with another edition of Box C.